Hey guys, today we have a new style video for you. I'm doing Shania's makeup, and I'm gonna do makeup that she doesn't normally do, which is like, it's like the bold glamour filter basically. So let's get into it.
Bold glamour filter.
You don't know it.
No,
You
I don't.
have TikTok. Look straight. So we're gonna start with a glowy base, and I'm gonna give her a little bit more color in her skin with this shade because she's kind of pale.
Oh my!
Sun Glow. Oh yeah, that's the name of the shade. Say Glowy Super Gel in Sun Glow. You guys are gonna hear all my coughing that I normally cut out of the videos. This is gonna give a pearlescent glow without being too glittery. Are you like so unstable that you move with every swipe?
I feel harassed.
You're like this right now.
I feel like, you know, when mums lotion their babies, like Asian mums.
So you're a bad baby. Danielle Bergoldi.
Like once more.
Now we're using this Lancome Care and Glow foundation. Now you can see it's not the best shade for her, but we have to work with it. And they always tend to look a little bit more.
Wait, actually I might have.
It's too late, I've squeezed it. So that's a lesson for our own timing, but that looks pretty good to me. Stop yawning, wake up. So I'm gonna load.
Load shedding.
Face that way. Oh, the match is actually perfect.
Has anyone ever experienced load shedding?
So I've never experienced load shedding personally. That's how it's like one of my friends from South Africa, he was like, I said something about load shedding, and I thought it was like a Pakistani term. And then he was like, I said something on my Snapchat story like a few years ago, and he was like, wait, you have load shedding as well? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Load shedding goes international.
Just, you know, third world things.
Third world things. So this is a brush I love for foundation because it's super dense, but it's also angled, so I don't have to do this, which is really nice. Like I can relax my hand a little bit when I apply. And I'm gonna do like a video on brushes soon because everybody asks about brushes, even though they're really straightforward and simple, but I feel like everyone makes them so complicated.
Are you calling them stupid?
Yes. So I'm gonna do less product in the creasing areas. Because less is more, yeah. Because makeup always creases, but if you don't have makeup in those areas, it can't crease. So the less you have, the less it'll crease.
Yeah.
So next I'm going to do concealer, and I'm using Huda Beauty. I love this concealer. It's really good for if you have any texture on your face, if you have any fine lines. Our little sister has a lot of texture on her under eyes for God knows what reason. Like, I don't know why. Actually, it doesn't look like she does, but when she puts on concealer, like, it texturizes somehow. So,
I think that happens to me, depending on the concealer, though.
But this one is, like, really good for that, because we tested it on her.
Hair on my face, whatever.
Probably is, but...
Are you gonna get rid of them altogether? Like, fully?
Like, kind of.
Oh my god. I feel like I don't look good when my eye bags are fully gone.
I know you say that, which is why I'm doing it. So this is just a color to kind of cancel out the darkness. And we're gonna lay it down so it kind of thickens up while we do the rest of the makeup. I always thought that was kind of like a gimmicky hack. I was like, I don't know about that. Like, who said that? But then I tried it and I was like, okay, this one's actually a true liar. True liar.
Don't believe me. I'm a true liar.
Do like one eye first. I want to see.
You want to see?
Like the major difference.
But then I have to wait for it to sit twice.
Oh.
So that was actually
whatever.
a really bad idea for her as usual.
Boring.
I like to always do this on using a brush because I like to work in thin layers and build up if necessary. Because especially with concealer, you want it to stay in the look straight in the place that you blend it. And I also, with same concept with the creasing, I don't like to have someone look up when I do their concealer because then it will go into a crease. I like to see where the crease is and kind of avoid that area and just blend into it later.
Avoidance techniques.
Avoidance techniques. Now I'm gonna use this Ciate bronzing liquid. Okay, bring it up. And I'm just gonna put it right here because it's like a super light one, so it's not gonna really overpower her. I think she looks better a little bit better with a little less contrast. So I'm gonna keep it like bold, but on the more medium contrast side. So I don't want too much of a crazy dark bronzer on her. So you can see this is quite look that way, liquidy. It's like a serum, but it has the nice color. So you can see it's bringing the bronze, and I want like a really fresh, almost like neutral nude skin without a lot of craziness going on, because that's going to be more in the eye area. It
smells so good.
I know, it smells like coconut. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of bronzer right here because next step is we're blending out the edges of the concealer with the foundation brush. So that's gonna basically obviously blend the concealer, but keep the coverage in the areas I want it most. And also, because it's a foundation brush, it's kind of a color in between the concealer and the bronzer that's already on the brush. So it's like creating a ombre without me having to do anything, which is like a really nice, easy diffusion of the concealer technique. This is why I left a little more bronzer on there so I can pick it up and reinforce it after blending that concealer.
We always film when I'm on my period.
I know, you're so lucky.
What the hell?
I'm bringing it a little bit onto the cheeks. Like I'm creating the first layer of bronzer because later I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a powder bronzer, and I want those areas to be more concentrated, so I'm doing it in the areas I want it to be lighter as well. Now we're going to do blush. I like to use this YSL lipstick. It doesn't really suit me for lipstick, but it's good for blush. It's N1. And I am going to put that right here on the peak of her cheekbone. But this is not like a super colorful look, so I don't want it.
Speaking of, should we go to the peak soon?
This is not the time. I don't want it to be too colorful, so I'm using like this. It's kind of like a sheer lipstick, and it's very neutral. It's not super like cool or warm, so it just looks really pretty on the skin and not too much. Now we're gonna go in with Beauty Blender. You guys know, no wait, you guys don't know because you're not my normal audience. But my normal audience knows I hate beauty blenders because it's like disgusting because you wet them and then they like get moldy, and there's just no way I'm cleaning them so often that they're not dirty.
Oh my god,
you know what I mean?
Like, I can feel your aggression.
Okay. As you should. Anyway, that looks really nice. This beauty blender I got from a makeup artist on a modeling shoot 2 weeks ago, and she said this is like a sustainable beauty blender. First of all, so it's made of like biodegradable materials, and you don't have to wet it, and it actually works really good unwet. And that's why I always liked Asian sponges, because they're not beauty blenders, they're just like not, you don't need to wet them. But this is like even better because it's super soft and it works as if it's wet, but it's not, so you don't have that bacteria buildup.
I feel like I'm going back.
Wait, go close, look up. I want to see. Okay. And I'm gonna get close to the lash line with this.
During 2016, you'd only hear three, like,
brush brands.
Yeah, 3 brush brands: Real Techniques, Sigma, and Morphe.
So true.
And if you don't have one of those,
you're a loser. Get out of here and quit.
That was me.
We had Sarah Cream though.
We had
Taobao brand. Shout out Sarah.
This actually worked so well and for so long, way longer than I should have used them.
Now what we're gonna do is go in with a lighter concealer because we want to brighten up. Oh my gosh.
This is where I would leave it. Like if I were like doing my own.
You wouldn't even do that.
I wouldn't even do that.
So don't even lie.
I'd barely do that, but.
And this one, we're gonna try and keep it really thin because I don't like thickums makeup.
Thickums, me too.
So basically,
cover them bags.
I'm gonna load this on like a fluffier synthetic brush.
You have extra work to do because I didn't sleep last night.
I don't care what you did last night. I'm gonna do what I want. And that
Extra
means we have a
work.
really small, like, not small, but like pushed in product here that will diffuse really nicely. And we just want to brighten up right here to increase the contrast of the makeup, not necessarily to cover anything, but just...
Are you lying?
Anyway, come closer. But just to add more contrast because we're not getting much contrast from the cheeks. So, hack I learned. Now look up. I'm gonna take a Q-tip and lightly brush on any fine lines to remove excess product from there. And then
this is like whichever ones of my friends like want you, this is their favorite tip.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they ate with that. And then just blend it back. Hack I learned from Vincent Ford, actually. And that's gonna take away chances of creasing. Now that we have no creases, we're moving on to setting. We have classic Laura Mercier. I'm gonna dip.
Unpopular opinion, but I hate setting powder. I'm joking. I don't hate it, but
I use it for like the vibe of the look. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
So this is how I set. I really work it in to the puff. I don't know why I did that.
This is like comic book eyebrows, you know, when they like worried.
Okay. And now it's really worked in. There's no like product sitting on top that can be like used as baking because we're not baking.
Anyways.
And I'm really lightly gonna pat. And I'm gonna take away the shine from right here. So it's really like soft focus in the middle. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If she shuts up, we're gonna move on to bronzer. Now you see like it's not a super crazy bronzer, but it's gonna add more dimension, more depth, more amazingness, and also kind of work as powder in the places we didn't put powder. So that way. I like that we use like a glowy bronzer earlier because this is taking away some of the shine, but you can still see the luminescence underneath. And I'm not prolific.
Because maybe I'm prolific. Well, maybe you are.
So I'm gonna put this on the lids.
Were you baptized?
No, I'm not prolific.
Or were you christened?
Christened. Come closer. Come closer. Yeah, you see that really pretty like diffusion? Let's show that before. So that was just with the other bronzer. And this is with the second bronzer as well. You can see it as like the two-tone dimension in the way that we want it. Okay, typically,
you know, she acts so normal when she's on camera. You guys actually don't know how insane she is.
Anyway, I'm taking the bronzer on a eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna use it as a transition shade. And I'm gonna go all over the lid. And I'm gonna stifle her. Come closer. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna not. I didn't use concealer on eyes because you should never be using concealer on your eyes. Like, just stop. Get an eye primer, first of all. But we don't need an eye primer today because she's not going anywhere. And also, I like the discoloration on her eye. So I'm gonna use that as eyeshadow. But also,
Is
this
it
is
like
just...
major?
No. Like, are you blind? Like, do you need me to tell you everything?
I never heard that before.
So, like, look, like, it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow,
No,
but
I know. I'm just kidding.
And then this has just made it more cohesive with the bronzer. She just did the worst countdown known to man. Now I'm going in with this Rare Beauty eyeshadow stick. It looks like really shiny online, on camera, but it's like pretty dark. Like, it almost looks like a really dark brown eyeliner. But it has a little bit of gold shimmer to it, so I don't want to use exactly black on her to keep that like contrast that I like on her. But you can see when you move, this catches the light really nicely and it doesn't look so overpowering. So it has that depth to it, but it doesn't have like you're not getting lost in it. Like, it's not sucking light out. I'm just gonna blend that, and I'm kind of focusing on keeping the dark shadow under her first crease. So go closer. You see that first crease open right there on her eye? I'm making sure to stay under that line, and that's like a really good rule of thumb for everyone, because you like thumbs.
Pushing me out of frame.
No. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and do a
wish.
little bit of a wing. So I don't know if they can see. Come closer. So I like to draw the wing with the eye open, because isn't it so funny that no one's actually in this room but us?
I know, right? I was literally thinking this the whole time. I'm laughing to myself, trying not to look that crazy.
You're an idiot. Okay. Okay. And just flick it out while she looks at me. Like a freak. And I'm gonna keep the concentration of the darkness like on the outer corner. You need to know anything else? So ignore her crying laughter eyes. Look that way and like look down. Yeah. So like that one shadow stick just does like so much. I love it. I don't even know if we need more drama, but I think we should.
Drama.
Look up. I'm gonna take a little bit under the eye. She has like, you would think our eye shape is really like similar, but it's actually not. And I do completely different eye makeup on her than I would for myself. Because of how much makeup can influence the look and the shape of...
I think all of our eye shapes are really different.
Is there someone else in this room? Wait. This is how the eyes are looking so far. See, nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
You can see the more she moves back, the darker it looks, because the less the light is hitting those reflective goldness. So you can't really see how dark it is, but you're just gonna have to take our word for it. And I want to do some torture and
Wood.
kajal.
Oh,
Do some
that's
kajal.
fine.
So we're gonna do some waterliner, and I like to sharpen it just enough that it's like not melted into the wood, because that's gonna hurt the eye, but not too much that it's actually a sharp point. So
You
look
want
there.
like tight line?
Yeah, look there, and you tell the person to look in the opposite direction. Do it for like 3 seconds.
It's fine.
Like,
just vote.
Just vote. Okay. No, look down. Look straight down. Like, that's so not straight down. Like, straight down is right there.
It doesn't help me.
Well, it helps me. Look there.
It's like eye strain.
Okay, straighten it. And the kind of trick is also, don't go like super inside. Like, a lot of people go on the verge of the... Do you know what I'm saying?
Like me or them?
Like you. Because I was hoping you could explain it. Like,
Yeah,
this
like
peak of the...
further end of...
Okay, basically right here. But like, that's gonna block It's not good for you. Don't do that. Stay close to the lash line. Okay, because it looks a little bit stark on her waterline, I'm going to bring more of that black right here and blend that out with a pencil brush. Because the way it's like domed, it does like a lot of the diffusion for me. So it's a very good brush to use if you want to like keep something focused but diffused. Now to create like a really cool effect. Like basically I wanted her to look like she just took a deep breath of like ice cold air. Do you know what I mean? Like not in the sense of like cold makeup. You know, like really like fresh skin and then like on the eyes.
I'm feeling the desert, but
Maybe hot air. I like to enhance that effect. I want to put a little bit of a light color on her inner corner, but I don't want shimmer. So I'm just gonna bring the focus here to make her eyes look more like open from the center without adding shimmer. Go close. So these are how the eyes are looking. Look that way. Open, bigger. Yeah. So she's currently curling.
what the hell are you doing my
I just want good lighting for a second.
face?
So these bristles are really short and dense, so they're gonna hold a lot of the lashes, but it's not gonna hit the back of her eye, which is nice. But it's not gonna deposit the amount of product I really want, so I'm just gonna use this at first to kind of get some product onto the roots where I don't want a lot of it. You see, we've just like loaded up on the roots. And she doesn't really like super voluminous mascara, so I'm going to use this, which is like a step up from what we just used, but it will still work nicely for her. If you want to know which mascara works best for you, look at my mascara, the ultimate mascara
We
guide.
have like
Sarah
the
Super Spa.
opposite kinds of like eyelash texture, I think. Kind of ish.
No, blink. Blink.
How you do yours now is how I used to do mine.
Blink.
I think when I was like 17.
Blink. Like how old are you now?
Yes. 84.
35. Best guess.
So
I kind of like brought her lashes outwards, and I'm just gonna build like a little bit more. Okay, here are the lashes. Freak. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of this one on the bottom lash, just on the roots, because I don't really like
and
bottom
outer.
lash.
Don't like do my inner ones.
No. That's gonna give the illusion of a little bit more product there without me having to add the product there. I mean eyeshadow. So normally for eyebrows, I like to use a brow pen and then I go in with gel. But when I do define eyebrows, I like to gel them first and then let them sit. Can't see. Let them sit and then come back to them with a shadow, like an eyeshadow as a...
What's your favorite Barton movie?
Barton? Comment below.
Barbie.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. And you guys.
Tell them while I do your lipstick. She actually told me to do her eyebrows before this video, and I wish I listened. Now this Morphe Sweet Tea is like perfect for what I've done on her bronzer. So I'm gonna line her lips with that. My favorite Barbie movie is probably Mermaidia. Or I really liked Fashion Fairy Tale is like a classic, but like we watch it so much that I don't know if it's actually my favorite because like I've seen it too many times now. Maybe if I didn't watch that so much, that would be my favorite. I also have the other fairy one, like fairy. What's that one? It's like you know where they wear those like cool shoes and they like go around the world. Fairy Magic. Someone told me the name. I always forget the name of this one because we don't watch it that much. But then, like, objective good movie-wise, like, I feel like the OGs are, like, just the best. Like, the Rapunzel and Swan Lake, but of course they didn't really make those storylines. Okay, now I'm gonna take what concealer foundation mess is left on my palette, on my finger, and kind of use that as the lipstick.
You should let me put my lip.
Why didn't you put it on?
I did, but maybe this one's just not good. I'm also dehydrated.
At 3 a.m.
Let's make latte.
I'm gonna fix this up. Basically, I'm just gonna blend the edges with my fingers, and I'm just gonna keep working at it, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. For eyebrows, I'm using this super fine angled brush, so good, and this almost black brown color. And I'm gonna, how am I gonna do this on camera? Can you come close?
This is where you belong.
This is
Beneath me.
I like to start over here because I don't like to start on the front of the brow.
Like a rat.
Shut up. So the color is like diffused by the time I get to the front. And then brush.
3 times a day.
And I'm just gonna define. You can't see anything I'm doing. Just watch my Pakistani makeup video if you want to see how I do these brows.
Self-plug.
Okay, I just really rapidly filled in her eyebrows, and now she's giving bold glamour. Like, when you see the bold glamour, you're gonna know what I'm doing.
These are very bold.
And I'm just gonna gloss her lips because I don't really like how this lipstick is looking because my lips are so dry. So this is gonna kind of cover up the bad lippy work.
Guys, I promise
Let
my
me
lips
see
are
that
not
lip
normally
finger.
this dry.
Yeah, like mine are, not yours.
Yeah, that's
She's
pretty
trying to
good,
cramp-
actually.
Cramp my style right now.
I don't really know. I think it's actually because I'm dehydrated.
And drink some water.
That's what I...
Anyway, this is the best lip gloss in the world. Do you agree?
Yeah.
It's Etude Lip Glaze. Maybe I should stop telling people because it's already sold out. If someone watches this, like if this goes like 100 million views, they're all gonna be sold out everywhere.
And Etude closed here.
Exactly. So don't at me. And they don't give it on to us on YesStyle anyway in Hong Kong.
Really?
Yeah, I get it from UK YesStyle. So this is the final look. Go close. Show the skin. Yeah. Show the eyes. Show the lips. I kind of ate with that. I can't lie.
It's giving.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving while we also gave. And tell us your favorite Barbie movie. And subscribe.
And like
everything. Don't forget to smile. What's your favorite Barbie movie?
I don't know. It's a lot.
I'm gonna say Rapunzel for her, and then Fashion Fairy Tale. Out.
But then there's also 12 Dancing Princesses.
Oh, 12 Dancing Princesses is my favorite.
And Princess and the Pauper, Swan Lake.
12 Dancing Princesses is my favorite. Out.
Show.